Welcome back to Crafty Coaster. Today I found a really fun little place. They have $1 off flights and pints Tuesday through Thursday from 3 to 7. So they have a big, long happy hour and all day Sunday. I don't know. This is just different. I hear they have an art gallery. I hear there's just a whole lot of stuff that makes this place different. And we've been invited down to check them out. So come on, let's go to Thirsty Eye Brewing. So here I am off of Broadway between Gold and Silver at a place called Thirsty Eye Brewing. From what I understand, they do Nano brewing, coffee, kombucha, local wines, food, and art with a happy hour that starts at 3 and ends at 7. And all day Sunday? Yeah, you know I had to check this place out. So come on, let's go. So again, Thirsty Eye Brewing off of Broadway. This is 206?
206 Broadway.
206 Broadway, and we're with the manager, Amelia. Introduce yourself to us.
Hi everybody, my name is Amelia Salas, general manager here at Thirsty Eye. Prior to working here, I worked over at another brewery, and I did the C&M brewing program before I started here, which gave me a wealth of information and context to help me, do what I'm doing now.
And it looks amazing, guys. So I'm seeing right here, this is always where I sit, right? But I've noticed they also have like a menu of almost a full menu of food.
Yeah.
So let's let Amelia talk about what's going on in the beers and in the food.
Sure. So. Right now we have, five beers on tap. We had a really busy weekend with an art opening, and so earlier this week we had 8 beers on tap, and now we're down. Now we're down to 5. We brew. All of these are brewed in-house. We've got a 4-barrel system, so we're a Nano brewery.
Perfect.
But we also, because we have the art gallery, we also carry a lot of local wine, and then just to appeal to everybody, we've got tea, coffee, Italian sodas, cookies, snacks. We're about to roll out green chili stew and nachos this week.
Guys, green chili stew. If you haven't had it, you got to try it. So it's almost a full kitchen, or it is a full kitchen?
No, we don't have a full kitchen. We generally, we have local vendors, New Mexico Tortilla Company. They make our tamales and burritos and the green chili stew and the nacho. It's a green chili nacho cheese that they make. So we've got local providers. Then we also get local food trucks as well, or pop-ups. Friday nights we've got Mighty Mike's Meats. He does smoked barbecue, amazing. And also he has a lot of options for vegetarians too. Like he does like a loaded sweet potato. That's to die for. He even does Frito pies with the smoked brisket or the pulled pork.
You know, you keep this up, I'm gonna have to find
Yeah.
myself a little cot right here in the corner.
Yeah, Saturdays we've got Caru's Mexican food truck too. So you know, we try to make sure that people are, you know, have what they need. You know, beer pairs nicely with food for sure.
Of
You know,
course.
and we don't have the space because we're a gallery and a brewery. But you know, we do allow people to bring in their own food. So if they want to go to Artichokes or Farina right around the corner or Standard Diner, they're always welcome to bring that in.
Oh, nice. Great. See, this is what brewing is about. Good beer, good people, local food,
Absolutely.
and just people getting along, having a good time. And yeah, I'm back to this.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Because I'm reading things on here that are making me just smile. So the first one it says is a citrus buzz.
Yeah, so that is an American honey wheat made with the citrus part of that name refers to the orange blossom honey that we use in that beer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so nice, refreshing, good in the summertime. You know, great almost any time of year.
Light citrus smell. I mean, it's not heavy. To me, it's a clean lager with a nice set of, squeeze of orange in it.
Yeah, except it's with an ale yeast.
Yeah.
You know, so we do make lagers sometimes, but we don't have
Well,
one
I
on
understand,
tap now.
but
Yeah.
it's the clean. It's the aroma of clean. So,
A lot of times when people come in and they ask for something light or they, you know, ask for a lager and we don't have one of our own on tap, I'll refer them to this and they're always pleasantly surprised.
it dries the mouth just a little. Some people like that. I actually do. But the citrus comes through. It's not heavy in your face. It's a good, clean, crushable beer. This is something you can have 2 or 3 of and enjoy the night with.
And with many of our beers, we also we try to keep them more sessionable strength, you know. So that one is 5.0, you know. It's not real big. We do have a big one, which is going to be the next one that you try. We have a quarterly Viking event that we do.
Oh man!
And so this one was brewed specifically for that event. This is the second time we've brewed it, and we went for, you know, sort of a Finnish farmhouse style ale. And this one has juniper berries and rye in it. We use a yeast that, you know, kind of produces more esters, so you get that more, and it's fermented warmer, so that you can get that kind of farmhousey, you know, yeast forwardness. Real low IBU. So for somebody who goes, I don't like hoppy.
Yeah.
You know, that's a great go-to, you know.
Well, I'm interested. Let's see what we got. I don't see a lot of carbonation, but it's got a pretty color.
Yeah, that one is 7.1 ABV. So
Okay.
we sell,
Again with the cot back here. So. It's got a little citrus note, but you can definitely got the yeast forward, but it's got that little citrus note. Not as dry. Kind of got a sweet on it. That's good. Not as crushable because you can definitely taste the alcohol in it, but it's good.
Yeah, so there's, you know, we were making that a Viking beer, you know. It's not going to be, you know, for the faint of heart.
Yeah. But at least it's not a 13.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So the next one is a rented tux. What?
So that one, we use a real nice vanilla in that. And since a porter is generally like a working man's beer, that's kind of where that one originated for back in Europe, you know, it's like the working man beer dressed up with a little vanilla. Like, you know, so that's why it's the rented tux. It's not like I bought the tux. I rented it,
I'm
you know.
low rent, but I'm going to something formal.
Yeah, but I clean up real nice, you know.
There you go.
This is one of our core beers, as well as the Citrus Buzz, and the Odin's Eye comes back regularly.
Yeah. That's definitely got a vanilla smell to it. I mean, I've had a couple vanilla beers, and mostly in a vanilla type stout, and it doesn't come through. Some of the coffees usually come through, but being in a porter, it comes through heavily. That's good. The vanilla is right there. It's not overwhelming. It's not that sweet vanilla. So it's got the vanilla taste, but you definitely know this is a porter. It's not totally dark, but it is as close to a stout as you can get.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good beer.
Yeah, that one's, a lot of people will pick that one up in growlers from us and take it to parties and things like that. That one does very well for us, and we're looking to start serving that one on nitro, so you can get that nice creamy mouthfeel to go along with, just kind of that creamy vanilla. For our grand opening, we served it over dark cherries.
Oh.
And it was amazing.
You're going to have to change the name. You keep that up, and it's going to be a non-returnable rented tux.
Yeah.
So what do we have here?
So the next one, you can see that it's pretty cloudy. That one is it's an oatmeal stout, but it's a chocolate oatmeal stout. And this one, it has the name Moon Racer, and Moon Racer was the king from the land of misfit toys. And we had a toys show back in December, and so we named that one. Oftentimes our beers time out with openings, especially our seasonals, and so we'll release it for that, and we'll give it a name. Like we had a hazy IPA back in the summertime that was Work of Heart, hazy IPA, and this one is Moon Racer because we had a toy themed show, and this one, it's, we always try to pull our punch just a little bit so it's not overwhelmingly chocolatey.
Yeah.
Like the vanilla porter isn't overwhelmingly vanilla. It's right there, and you don't question what it is.
No, but it's not punching you in the face, which sometimes like IPAs and some of the juicies, when you put them to your mouth, it's like, oh, I'm just biting on a pineapple, and they're not. That's not here. It's up front and forward, but it's not in your face.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's what you guys are trying for. So Moon Racer.
Yeah. So chocolate oatmeal stout.
Wow, it is cloudy. It's kind of got it's a dark tan, extremely dark tan.
I think a lot of that comes from the chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not smelling a lot off of it. The aromas aren't coming through. It might be because it's been sitting here a minute while we've been talking, but let me give a taste. That is a Silkies. There's no dryness on it whatsoever. I'm definitely getting the oatmeal, the oaty flavor. It's kind of like not a milk chocolate or a dark chocolate. It's kind of a powdery chocolate, and I like it. Have you ever stuck your finger in the Hershey's? That kind of reminded me of that.
I think of chocolate oatmeal cookies.
Yeah, well, there's true. That could be too. But I'm getting at it's not a sweet chocolate.
No.
But it's not a dark, bitter chocolate either. So it's kind of in the middle. That's pretty fun. I hope this ain't high ABVs.
No, that one's not too bad. That one's 5.5. So still kind of, like I said,
good session, crushable beer.
Yeah, you can have a few and still get in your car.
Yeah, because that one's becoming a favorite. Okay, so the last one I'm going to let you introduce because I've never heard anybody do this.
Oh, sure. This one, I think there's definitely been another brewery in town that's done a bizcochito, but this one is our bizcochito liquido, and it was so popular. We put it out, sort of end of November, and it sold so fast that we had to brew another batch, and we're almost out of that one as well. So, going towards the traditional New Mexico cookie, it's got, a nice kind of biscuity, kind of almost shortbreadish kind of character to it as the base beer goes. And then, with, again, anise and cinnamon added to it, but not so heavy that you're like, oh, if you hate anise, you still may like this beer.
Huh.
You know, so
I'm addicted
again,
to
trying
biscuit Cheetos.
well, it's that time of year to be, you know.
Right?
So this is kind of almost on some level, our pumpkin spice
Your version of it.
of the seasonals.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that. So anise, if you don't know what it is, and you called it, I call it anise, you call it
Anise.
anise. Okay, is a black licorice kind of flavor, and cinnamon, and that's a biscuit Cheeto, and that is dark.
And this one's a brown ale.
Wow,
as the
because it is
base.
dark. This is the color I would think a porter should be. So for a brown ale, that's pretty dark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
You can smell the black licorice. It's not in your face. Kind of the sweetness of like porter would be. So you're right on that edge of going between the porter and the brown.
Yeah.
So it is right there. It is all over my tongue with that black licorice flavor, but it's not harsh. You get a little spice at the end of your tongue, kind of the cinnamon, clovey kind of taste. Very thick feeling, like coated in your mouth.
Yeah, it has a nice mouthfeel, but still lighter than the porter. So
Yeah.
the drinkability is really nice and easy with that. You know,
Wow.
and then that one it's a little bit higher. That one came to 6.1 in the
fairly-
ABV, but still kind of on that more sessionable side.
Yeah, you could have two of these and be happy. That's good. Okay, if nothing else, guys, you've got to come down here and drain their tanks of this stuff. It's called the biscuit Cheeto. And
Biscochito Liquido.
Laquido. And I'm as Caucasian as they get, so I can't say that. These are all great, well thought out beers. And this is a little place. You guys, what can you hold? 70-ish people?
We between the whole 70 in the tap room, another like 30 out here. So roughly with just the brewery side of things, we can fit 100 people easily, and then we can have another 60 on the other side. So when we have our big art openings on the second and fourth Fridays of the month, you know, this whole place is activated, and it's like a big fishbowl that you could swim around.
Oh, nice. This has been fun. It was a surprise to me. I found them just hunting around looking for new places to go. Gave you a call a week ago.
Absolutely.
And they were just happy to have us down here. I hope you can understand this is fun. You have to go find little out of the way places like this. It's not just a brewery. You guys, they love this place. Everybody is happy to have you here. I felt like part of the family as soon as I walked in. Come down and see them. So do me a favor. This is the part of the show where you're in charge.
All right.
Look into that camera right there and tell them where you're at, invite them down, and where to find you online.
All right. Come on down to Thirsty Eye. We're at 206 Broadway Southeast. We're between Central and Lead. You can find us on the internet at our website, www.thirstyeyebrew.com. And then social media is Thirsty Eye Brew. So you can find out, you know, about our crafting parties, our art events, our live music, fundraisers that we're doing, new menu items, find out what food trucks are here, and, you know, potentially also get involved.
There you go. Thank you very much for letting us come
Absolutely.
down.
Thank you,
It
Kevin.
has been wonderful. We look forward to coming back. Invite us anytime you've got something fun going on.
Sure
Get in
will.
touch with us, and we would love to show New Mexico what Thirsty Eye has to offer. All right, guys, take a look around. I'm not going to let her take this because you know I'm going to finish them. Go take a look. See ya. So there you go. Thirsty Eye Brewing off of Broadway. They do everything under the sun to make you feel like family in a small brewery, a nano brewery that they brew right here in the hallway. You've got to come down and see them. Go tell Amelia Kevin sent you and tell her that you want to try their biscuit Cheeto. It's good stuff, especially if you like a little black licorice, all right? So guys, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and until next time, cheers.